up? It's Caitlin and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be doing a girly Thanksgiving full glam makeup look. I love this eye look, however, it is not exactly what I had in mind today's video. I decided to play with that Makeup Revolution Ruby palette, and overall it's pretty. Like I said, it is not what I had in mind. It's really on the verge of like, is this like a Valentine's vibes we got going on? But in my opinion, I think it works for also Thanksgiving. Either way, I had a lot of fun doing this video, and that's what we're going to be doing today. So I really hope you enjoy it. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. And when you subscribe, hit the post notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a brand new video. I also wanted to mention that this is going to be going up on Tuesday, November 26th, which is going to be the 2-year anniversary of my father's passing. I usually try to be very active on my channel by responding to your comments and letting you know how truly grateful I am for you watching my video and giving me your honest feedback. If I am not responding today, it will be because I'm spending time with my mother. We have a full day planned, and just keep my mother and myself and my family in your prayers. So without further ado, let's get started. Do we like this little ponytail slicked back moment? Okay, so as usual, I'm going to prime my eyelids using my typical NYX Eyeshadow Base. Y'all know I love this stuff. I've already talked about how repetitive I am, and so far it looks like it's not going to change. So, you know, just deal with it. For eyeshadow today, I'm going to be going into the Makeup Revolution Precious Stone Ruby palette. I just showed this in my most recent video when I was trying to choose an eyeshadow palette. And when I saw this one, I thought that this would be a good alternative to a traditional fall Thanksgiving makeup look. And the reason being is, like, usually when I think of like fall and Thanksgiving makeup, you know, it's either really cool tones, a lot of nudes, reds and oranges. But really, it can be anything. Don't stick to like the traditional fall colors. There's a wider variety that a lot of people just don't want to discover or haven't even thought about. So today I want to go with like more of a girly, glitzy, kind of pinkish, reddish moment. I have it in my head. I have to make the vision come to life. That was deep. I felt that one. But this is what we are going to be using today. So looking at it, I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. So we're just going to go ahead and jump into it. So the first shade I think I'm going to go in with, I want to go in with Love Bug, which is this orange shade up here. I don't know if it helps, like, I do it upside down so the mirror doesn't go right there. I don't know if this helps. Let me do it this way. Okay, so Love Bug is the second shade from the right at the top, and it's like a nice pumpkin orange color. So I'm going to take this with a Morphe M441. All right, and we are just going to start stamping this into the crease. I know in my most recent video of first impressions, I also threw like a pumpkin orange color into the crease. Trust me, this is going to be a totally different look than we did in that video. Y'all, Makeup Revolution never lets me down with their shadows. I love their shadows. I don't think I have ever really been disappointed. To blend this out, I think I'm going to go in with the shade of Fair, which is like a cool toned, peachish, almost pinkish tone color. Super, super pretty. I'm going to take a Morphe M505, which looks like these. I don't think I've ever used this on my channel. So I'm just going to go into that. All right, and we are just going to softly blend out the edges of this color. So I actually have like no idea what I'm doing, but so far I think it's coming together of what I want. Okay, so I think the next shade I want to go in with is Princess, which is a nice pink matte shade. And to do this, I'm actually going to take this e.l.f. crease brush. I've been really liking this. I didn't like it when I first tried it, but I've been liking it in different ways. But I'm going to take this pink color, and I'm actually going to put this right underneath the orange shade and just stamp that also from inner to outer corner. Basically what I feel like I want to do is I'm layering different shades, kind of like from a reddish to a pinkish color, and then I want to go in with some sort of glitter, I think, on the lid. So we're just going to darken up that crease a little bit. It's a good moment. Okay, I think I want to go back in with a little bit of the orange shade, which is Love Bug, and just kind of swoop that a little bit into the crease so we don't lose it. Okay. It's coming together, I think. I want to smoke out the outer V a little bit, so I think I'm going to go in with the shade Date Night, which is a pinkish toned red color. So I'm going to take this with a Morphe flat brush, not my Japanese one. This is a Morphe M167. Well, wait, should I do a flat brush? No, I'm not going to do a flat brush. I'm going to take a Luxie 243. I got this in a Ipsy box. I'm going to swirl into that, and I'm just going to put some on the outer V. Oh, this comes up way more pink than red, which is fine. It's actually perfect for what I want. You know what? I'm actually going to put this all on the rest of the lid, and then I'll put a glitter on top of it because this will be a nice base for the glitter. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, so I really want to lay down a glitter, and the way I have it envisioned in my head, I want to use two of these. So the first one I want to go in with is the shade Fan, which is this hot pink one, literally calling my name. So I'm going to take that with that Morphe flat brush, and this is like a metallic shadow. It's not a glitter, which is good. I'm not really into glitters. Okay, so I'm just going to take some of this on my hand, and it's almost like a really soft and buttery shade, and I think I'm going to spray it. And this I'm just going to put in the center of my lid. So it's pretty. It's not showing up as pigmented. I'm going to try using my finger and see if that helps. And I'm just putting this in the middle of my lid. Okay, finger helps a little bit, not a lot, but it does help. Okay, it's coming together how I envisioned it. So to brighten that shimmer up a little bit, I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Admirer. I was thinking of the white one, but I think the pink will be really pretty. Or this one. The shades are honestly really, really similar when swatched. So I think I'm gonna go in with Buff. Buff is almost like a pink champagne color. So I'm gonna go in with this. And I think I'm just gonna use my finger because I only want a little bit on top of that pink. Just to brighten it up a little bit. Okay, so what I did was I added Buff on top of the pink, and now I'm going back in with just a little bit of the pink to bring it back out a little bit. Okay, I actually don't mind that. I was worried it was gonna look a little too like Valentine's mood, but I think like with the shades of orange and red in there, we managed to make it work. So let's go ahead and start on the face. So first I'm going to use some primer water, and I have been loving this Makeup Revolution Purifying Primer Water. So good. Then to make my makeup last all day, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. For me, this doesn't really do anything with like my pores or anything, but it does make my makeup really stick to it and last all day. And then for my pores, because I got some big ones, I'm going to go in with my favorite Hard Candy Sheer Envy Blur Primer. I usually use like 2 pumps of this, and I put it on the inside of my cheeks, my chin, and my nose, and then I just spread the rest out. So for foundation and concealer, no surprise here, we're going to be using the Juvia's Place I Am Magic. Y'all know I love this. I'm still trying to find like a healthy median on how much to put on, because I still put on way too much. So my new method is trying to like flatten it out to be like, okay, that's enough. Like this. I'm going to try out with this. I'm going to go and put my hair behind the ears, even though I hate doing that, but whatever. I'm going to be using my multifunctional face sponge that was sent to me by InStylish. In this foundation, I am in the shade 700 Vienna, which I feel is like my perfect shade. My face is really pink compared to my neck and my chest. My neck and my chest is really, really white, and this matches perfectly to my neck and my chest. Okay, and then to set, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. Okay, the face is set, so now for bronzer, we're going to be using the Flower Beauty Heatwave Luminous Bronzer. I've been trying this out, and I do not agree that it's luminous, but it has a really pretty warm tone color, and if you've been watching me, you know I love me some warm tone bronzers. Okay, so I have bronze and I am baking my cheeks right now. Looking in the mirror, I do like the way that the eye look came out. I am concerned that it is kind of falling on the verge of Valentine's, but maybe with a little work on the lower lash line, we'll be able to adjust that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go off camera, pop on some lashes, do my brows, and I will be right back so we can continue. Okay, we are back, lashes are on, and brows are done. Now, we are not having a good brow day today, I will say that straight up. This is usually my good brow, and it is just being it's a hot mess right now. I guess that's the benefit some people have of doing like their eye makeup and their brows first, because if they mess it up, they can just wipe it off, but foundation and powder and everything, not possible. So I fixed it as good as I could. We're just gonna keep going. So for blush, I'm gonna go back into this Cheeky palette I got from Burlington. And I think I want to mix these two shades over here. They're like nice pink mauve tones. So I'm going to do that. So with Thanksgiving being just a couple of days away, what are your favorite things to do on Thanksgiving? For me, Thanksgiving was a really important holiday, probably the most important holiday to my grandmother. She just loved seeing all of us together. Like, it would be my family and my aunt on my dad's side and my cousins. So we would all only get together really like twice a year for Thanksgiving and sometimes during summer. So it was my grandmother's favorite holiday, just for all of us to come together. And she passed away in 2010. So then after that, my mother took over, and then my mother became handicapped a few years ago. So now I do Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving is still one of my favorite holidays. I love being in the kitchen and cooking all day. I love the smell. I even like start playing Christmas music on the record player just to really feel the spirit. And then what is your favorite thing to cook on Thanksgiving? So my mother still does the turkey. We cook our turkey in a roaster. My mother makes the most amazing turkey, but my personal favorite thing to cook on Thanksgiving would have to be the desserts. I try to change out my desserts every single year. So like last year, I believe I made pumpkin cheesecake and mini pumpkin pies. And this year I'm making banana pudding and my great grandmother's buttermilk pie. Ooh, these blushes are nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna zoom you back in so we can finish up the lower lash line. I'm first gonna line my waterline using the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Liner in the shade Fiery. Okay, and then for the lower lash line, I'm gonna go back into the shade Love Bug, which was the first orange shade we threw into our crease. And I'm gonna be taking that with a e.l.f. blending brush. I do wanna smoke out the lower lash line just a little bit, so I think I'm gonna take Date Night and I'm gonna push this really close to my lower lash line. I'm gonna use this smudge brush from $1 Billion Brows. Just get right up against that lower lash line. Okay, so now that we have the lower lash line and the waterline done, I love the way this came out. I thought it was gonna be like straight up Valentine's. I mean, this could work for Valentine's too, but I love the way that this looks for fall. So let's bring some life back to this face, and for me that means highlight. So I have been dying to use this Airspun Loose Face Highlighter. I got this so long ago, and I've just never tried this. So this is in the shade Glow for Gold. Now, if I remember correctly, this opens way fast. Yeah, a lot comes out just like their powders. Now this may actually be a little too dark for me, but I'm just gonna take like the residue that's in the lid. All right, and we're gonna see. Yeah, it's a little too dark for me. Okay, I have a Wet n Wild loose highlighter. This is in the shade I'm So Lit. So same thing. I'm gonna take some that's in the container. Let's see. There we go. Oh yeah. Okay, so I like that. I do like the Airspun highlighters, but this one, the gold one, is way too dark for me. So I think for the lips, I want to keep it really nude, really natural. So I think I want to go in with this Profusion Matte Lip Liner in the shade Secret. These lip liners are so good. I don't think they sell them on their own. I think they are only in the lip duo, but even their liquid lipsticks are amazing. To put on top of this, I'm gonna go in with this shade by Maybelline. This is 535 Purely Nude, and y'all, this is nude. And then just to add a little bit of color, I'm gonna go in with this lipstick by L'Oreal. This is the shade Burnished, yeah, Burnished Blush. Can we also talk about this packaging for a minute? Beautiful. I'm gonna put this right in the middle. Okay, and then to set, I'm gonna use this Makeup Revolution Cherry Truffle Makeup Fixing Spray. And before you ask, yes, it smells like cherry truffles and it smells amazing. Alright y'all, and that is it for today's girly Thanksgiving glam look. I really hope you enjoyed this. This is not exactly the look I had in mind. I was really concerned, and I'm still kind of concerned that this is a little too like February Valentine's vibes, but I think it works for either one. I mean, do what you want at the end of the day. I would wear this to Thanksgiving. I would wear this to the grocery store. So I'm a happy girl. But that is it for today's video. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Remember at the end of the day what you are truly thankful for. I love you, and hopefully I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.